Alright, so this is week number 6 of staying locked in, and the goal for this week was to study programming for at least 25 hours, which I did, and within these 25 hours do LeetCode for 15 hours and build this small project, which I also did. And the next goal was to go to the gym at least 3 times this week. Now, as far as studying, I did spend 10 hours on building a project, but I cannot show it to you yet because it's not ready, and it was something new to me because I haven't built any personal projects in a long time. So this time was spent on reading documentation, watching some videos about Django and general backend, talking to the Claude on how to approach it. So yeah, as soon as it will be ready, I will show it to you. Now, as far as LeetCode, here's a comparison of the last week to this week. As you can see, I practiced some old problems and solved a new problem. And I struggled a lot. There was a problem called prefix sum equals to k, something like that. And it was so difficult because I think I've spent like 5 days on trying to understand the solution. And yeah, I can finally solve it. And I just realized that, yeah, it truly is a marathon. I struggled so much and I thought that how could I solve it? But I just like continued trying to understand it, and little by little, yeah, I now can solve this problem. It feels amazing. Now, when it comes to the gym, I did go to the gym 3 times this week. Yeah, I still count calories, I still eat a lot of protein, and I'm still trying to lose weight. One thing that I would like to mention is that on the days when I go to the gym, I feel so energized and it feels so much easier to sit, learn, and work during that day. So yeah, it's just amazing, and I will continue doing it in the same fashion next week. Now, as far as the goal for the next week, well, within the past 6 weeks of doing this challenge of staying locked in, I've realized a lot of stuff about myself, what I know, what I do not know, and there are some things that I would like to change within my approach to studying. First of all, building personal projects. Yeah, I have to really spend more time on it, and the goal for the next week will be the same. Spend at least 10 hours on building personal projects. Now, when it comes to LeetCode, well, I think it takes away a lot of time that I could have spent on something else, like learning fundamentals, taking some courses on some tools that I have to know and I have to learn. So I think the goal for the next week will be do less of LeetCode, but still at least 1 hour each day. So, in general, the goal for the next week will be to spend at least 25 hours studying, of which do LeetCode at least 7 hours total, 1 hour every day, do personal projects for at least 10 hours a week, and spend the rest of the time on going through the common questions in my domain for interview prep. And of course, going to the gym 3 times. So yeah, it's time to lock in again, and I'll see you next week.